Download the BCSN Plus app today. Visit bcsnnation.com for details.
Someone who didn't have the day off today, Toledo baseball. They went to look for their first ever MAC title today in Avon. Miami hasn't won a crown since 2005. Bottom of the second, Redhawks up 1-0. Tommy Harrison cracks one deep to right field, and it's gone. Miami up 2-0. The Redhawks built a 4-0 lead after the third inning. We skip to the seventh. Runner in scoring position, Ty Batstuich finds a gap deep in left field. David Krupinski scores. Miami leads 5-0. Top of the eighth, Luke Walton gets Toledo on the board, finds a crease in right field. Cole Cahill trots home. Rockets trail 5-1. Toledo made things interesting in the ninth. Charlie Slovin raking in 2 runs with a delivery to left field, but today belonged to the Redhawks. A 6-3 win. Toledo season ends in heartbreak. Yao Bonsu has been staked out in Avon for the majority of the Rockets' run and has more.
Rockets pitcher Yanni Skuriotis allowed 5 walks in the first 3 innings. Toledo had to play 6 games in this double elimination format. Meanwhile, Miami had to play 3. If you ask Rockets head coach Rob Reinsteidel, the fatigue and number of games played a factor in today's championship.
We've had a heck of a run. I mean, 6 games, compared to their 3. I mean, I think we just didn't have enough in the tank for this one today. You get completely down. I don't want to even say the bottom because our pitching staff is good from top to bottom, but you get down to the guys that haven't thrown some of the competitive innings like we had to do today.
Think back to April 15th. The Rockets had the 4th lowest batting average in the entire country. Toledo had just lost to Michigan 10-0. So how did the team respond? Beating its biggest rival in Bowling Green 2 out of 3 times in the Battle of I-75, ending the regular season with 54 hits across 3 games against Central Michigan, and then the 5th seed in the MAC tournament, making it all the way to its first MAC title game in 12 years. If there's any word to describe this team, it is resilient.
And it never deteriorated from our process and what we did. And as a team, we came and bounced back. And I think that you saw that here, going down to the losers bracket and winning 2-3 games out of that and having guys step up that, maybe didn't get as many chances all year, but got their chance here and did it.
A couple months ago, we were down in the dumps real bad and something just clicked. We came together as a brotherhood and everything just worked out the way that it did.
I think we can all agree one of the saddest parts about a college team season coming to an end are the seniors that have to go. When you look at the top of that Rockets batting order, 2 names stand out, Caden Cognac and Caleb Herbert, who after today's loss were filled with gratitude.
18 years of my life. It's been the focus. It's all I ever cared about, and I'm just going to miss it.
And a lot of the guys, lifelong friends, obviously, and just the memories that we've made here, I think in the MAC tournament will be what I take away the most.
Toledo ends the year 32-29, including the postseason, and of course today, finishing as the runner-up in the 2025 MAC Baseball Championship. We're here at Crusher Stadium in Avon, Ohio. I'm Yao Bonsu, BCSN.
Download the BCSN Plus app today.
For the 3rd time, the Toledo Walleye name will be affixed to the Bruce Taylor Trophy as the ECHL's Western Conference champions. Fish now 3 for 3 on closeout games, eliminating Kansas City last night. But as Mark Kuhn reports, Toledo knows the job is not done yet.
Reel in the cup. That is what the rally towels they handed out on Saturday said here at the Huntington Center. In Toledo hockey history, there have been Turner Cup championships, Riley Cup, Brabham Cup, but never a Kelly Cup championship. But now Toledo is 4 wins away from changing that, and the Fish say they're playing their best hockey of the season when it matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like ever since I think it was game 4 or 5 in Fort Wayne, I think we've been we've been pretty consistent with our hockey, and we know what gives us success. That's what we're trying to bring to the table every game.
I think the Fort Wayne series really helped us round out some of the issues we were having, and I think that's gone a long way with us.
I thought our last game was our best team effort, and now tonight I would say this game was. So I thought it was really good. Both our goalies are studs, so it's super fun to have them back there, and it's a huge asset to have 2 of them.
I just think our depth is so strong and we skate so well that, even when a thing doesn't bounce our way, we know we're going to get our opportunities and we know we're going to generate more chances.
That's been the special thing about this run. Doesn't matter who's on the ice, who's in the net. Guys time and time again step up, and it's cool to see.
key moment came in the third period. Toledo up by 1 when Cole Gallant lost his stick at the 11:47 mark. KC kept the puck in the Walleye zone for the next 2 straight minutes, applying sustained pressure, cycling in new players, but the Fish and their fans were up to the task.
It seemed like it was in our zone for 20 minutes, but it was just kind of what our team is all about. You know, they're just there for the next guy. And our bench was into it, but the crowd was just amazing. Like, they knew how important that moment was.
The fans here are very smart, very knowledgeable, and, you know, they kind of know how to pick the guys up, you know, in times like that. And, you know, we're able to feed off that energy, and it's huge. And, you know, it really is the seventh band out there.
Probably one of the loudest games I've experienced here, and you know, in my time here in the 2 years I've played here, it's definitely up there. So, I mean, they're incredible every game, but tonight especially.
I mean, that's like the worst feeling in hockey, probably, especially when you're out there for 3 minutes. You know, your legs are seizing up, and yeah, like you said, when you're not out there with the stick, you know, it's a tough game to play.
We know Toledo's next game will be Saturday, May 31st. We just don't know where or against whom. Trois Rivières currently leading Florida 3-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 6 set for Tuesday in Florida. If the Lions should get the victory, well then Toledo will have home ice advantage, will host Game 1 on Saturday. But if the 3-time defending Kelly Cup champ Everblades rally for the win, well then Florida will have home ice advantage starting on Game 1. Either way, it'll be a 2-3-2 series format.
It's the final 2 teams. These are, you know, the best 2 teams in the league, and you know, whoever it is, it's going to be, you know, all out war, and, you know, going to continue to get harder and harder. And I think we're just up for that challenge. I think, you know, it's like I said, a big sigh of relief to kind of get over this hump, and now it's, you know, all right, we're here. We got, you know, 4 more games to win. You know, whether it takes 4 games, whether it takes 7 games, you know, whatever it takes to get the job done.
At the Huntington Center, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.